Hey, my name's Benet. If your mom didn't teach you how to sew, I'm here for you. Today we're going to talk about how to lay out your pattern pieces and cut them out. This, if you look, these are your instructions that came in your packet. You're going to look up the section that says cutting layout. Now they're going to show you, okay? These are two different ways to lay out your fabric piece, your pattern pieces, so that you can cut them out. With a wider fabric, see the 60-inch fabric, and this is a 45. So there are two different ways that you can lay this pattern out to cut your pieces out. Right here where it says sewing directions, you're gonna see there are 4 blocks here that are gonna tell you which side of your fabric you're working on or whether or not you're doing interfacing and lining. The right side, that's going to be the outside of your fabric. Wrong side is going to be the inside of your fabric. Most of the time when you're sewing with your right sides together. That means that the side everybody's going to see is going to be on the inside, and it's inside out. See how the seam is on the inside? Okay. This is a pattern piece. Do you see right here it says center fold? So you're going to cut this out. Let's say this is my whole big piece of fabric and I've got it folded down the middle and I'm laying my pattern pieces out. Okay? This piece where it says cut on the fold, I'm going to line it up with where my fabric is folded over. I'm going to pin this. You can't see. Let me get closer. Okay? Now, see, I've got it lined up dead on that fold. This is nice and smooth. I'm going to put my pins in so that they are not sticking out over the line. I need my pins free of the edge where I'm going to be cutting. Okay, so I'm going to go through here and I'm going to put them in. Don't poke your finger. Oh, I've got the ironing board. That's the problem. Try to keep it as flat as possible so that you don't wrinkle your pieces. In the corners, we're going to kind of go in at a diagonal so that the head of the pin holds that corner down for us. See how the pin holds that corner for me? And on this one, the needle does not come past the edge of the pattern. Now, I've already been asked about these little triangles. When you cut this piece out, anytime you see a triangle, there are 2 different ways you can handle that. You can cut straight across past it and then go back with your chalk or a marker and you can mark that. I go on each side. I'm going to show you. Let me just get it out of here and then I'll show you. Now we're going to keep our fabric flat. We're not going to pick it up because we want to stay nice and straight. Okay? So we're going to keep it flat. We're going to do long strokes with the scissors. We're not chopping. No. We're going to do nice, flat strokes. Those curves will get you. Pay attention. Okay? This is not my fabric I'm making a dress out of. This is just what I'm using for demo. Now, the second way to do these little triangle pieces here is when you get right up to one side of it, you stop and then you clip out the triangle. So for this one, I would go up and then come back in and then finish my line. Okay? Let me finish getting this piece out of here. This is just a demo. Okay, so see on this piece, I cut the triangle out. Or you can get to it like this and use a marker and mark it. The point here is so that when you get to the other piece that this gets sewn to, you can match it up correctly so that it fits in there like it's supposed to. Do not take your pieces off once you've cut them, because you need to know which piece this is. See, this is pattern piece number 4. So we need to be able to identify number 4. So I advise you to keep it attached so that while you're sewing, you can easily find number 4. If you have to cut out multiple of the same piece, stack them together. Okay? Your pieces are going to actually tell you cut 1 on fold of fabric. That's what we did. You'll see other pieces may tell you to cut 4 if you're doing pockets. Okay? See? Now, here's my little triangle mark on each end. Well, my little blue marks are only on one side. So what I need to do is make sure before I separate them that I mark it on both sides. So there's one side and there's the other. Now I have both sections clearly marked so that I can line them up. Okay, so just a brief recap, because this video is long. We're gonna line our pieces up. We're gonna pay attention to where it says put it on a center fold or cut 1 or cut 2. We're gonna make sure that we leave our triangles marked, and we're gonna leave our pattern piece attached to what we've cut out of our fabric so that we don't lose that identification. If you run into small circles or big circles, you want to mark those too. Just get up under that pattern piece and do a little dot wherever you see a circle on your pattern. Okay, we'll get into more of all that hopefully tomorrow. Y'all be sweet.